Then, now, forever, together.
Welcome to New Orleans, Louisiana, and welcome to Friday Night SmackDown, as we are opening up with the last real champion, the never seen 17, your WWE Undisputed Champion, John Cena. Let's go ahead and hear him out. So Seth Rollins wants to call me out. Well, guess what, Seth? You're gonna have to wait, because first, I must continue Ruin Wrestling and win Money in the Bank. And John Cena announcing that for now, Seth Rollins is gonna have to put a pause on his plan, because John Cena is focused on ruining wrestling and taking that Money in the Bank briefcase with him. And I mean, if he wins it, not only can no one cash in on him, he could also cash in on another title and take that with him if he is able to leave with them retiring, if that makes sense. I just confused myself, but anyhow, we jump into our first match of the night, and what a way to start. These boys right here, Los Reyes, won the #1 Contenders Tournament for the tag team titles. And here tonight, they face against the Street Profits. They earn this opportunity. Now, can they become the new WWE Tag Team Champions, as Rey Fénix, Rey Mysterio, Los Reyes look to become tag team champions? We already had Rey Fénix's brother Penta be able to win his first title here in the WWE, as he was able to beat Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's son, for the Intercontinental title. Now Rey Mysterio, Rey Fénix looking to add some gold for themselves, as Rey Fénix looks to win his first title here on SmackDown in the WWE. And Rey Mysterio, on the other hand, looking to add another title to his resume. An already amazing resume, as we know. Rey Mysterio, the Hall of Famer, looking to add another title. But in their way, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, the Street Profits, are ready to defend their titles back-to-back weeks, as last week they were successful in defending their title against Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. Now up next, the newly created team of Rey Fénix and Rey Mysterio. We have surprised multiple teams like the Motor City Machine Gun, Los Garza, DIY, just to name a few, in order to make it to the final, then win. Can they also shock the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, here in our opening match tonight? We'll have to see. As a quick reminder, this weekend, Money in the Bank, we still have 2 spots left, one for the men's, one for the women's. And tonight we find out who fills in those spots for the latter matches, both men and women. We also have Joe Hendry defending his TNA World Championship on WWE territory against Ethan Page. And we have Io Sky, Alexa Bliss rematch, as Alexa Bliss, in her first title defense, gives Io Sky her rematch for the title. And also tonight, we have another title match, as Tiffany Stratton takes on Nia Jax in a Hell in a Cell match. That comes in our main event. But for now, here in our first match, we have the challengers, your #1 contenders and winners of the tag team tournament, Rey Fénix, Rey Mysterio, Los Reyes, up against the reigning, defending Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, your WWE Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits, as they look to be successful in yet another title defense. Who will come out on top? Will it be your champions? Will we hear an end still? Or will we end up hearing an end new? We're going to go ahead and find out as Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, Rey Mysterio, Rey Fenix, tag team action here for the WWE Tag Team titles. We are ready to begin. Rey Mysterio gets it started for Los Reyes, and Montez Ford gets it started for the Street Profits as the match has begun. Rey Mysterio starting off hot, looking to add yet another title to his resume. As I have said before, he's already a Hall of Famer, and rightfully so. Rey Mysterio has done so much for the WWE and so much for Mexicans and luchadors, Latinos, etc. He has created such a huge impact, even with the likes of Dominic Mysterio, whether he likes it or not. He has done it, and that's why tonight it is going to be tricky for the Street Profits, even though at the moment they are tearing the house down on Rey Mysterio. No matter how old or, how washed this man could turn out to be, a legend like him with that much experience is bound to be dangerous. But pinfall 1. Kick out at 1 from Rey Mysterio as this match continues. We are only just getting started. We still have 2 Money in the Bank qualifying matches. We have Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga taking on Jacob Fatu in 2 separate matches, as Jacob Fatu looks to escape the bloodline before it's too late. Tag made, as Rey Fenix is now the legal superstar. And once again in our main event, Tiffany Stratton defends her Women's WWE Championship against Nia Jax in a Hell in a Cell match. That's looking to come later tonight. As Rey Fenix on the floor, Angelo Dawkins looking to deal some big damage onto Rey Fenix. And I do believe if Rey Mysterio is able to win tonight, he will become a 6-time tag team champion, which would be impressive. But at the moment, the new, younger, more fresh team of the Street Profits are taking over as they look for the pinfall 1. But a kick out at 1. Now, what would this mean for the rest of the tag team division? The fact that a team that was barely put together in Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio, the fact that they were able to make it to the final now, versing the champions, does this mean that they aren't as good as everyone thinks, or simply Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio just already have that chemistry? It just makes me wonder, are these teams truly as competitive or as good as we think? Or is it just simply Rey Mysterio, Rey Fenix are that much better and just have that much more chemistry? As Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins looking to make a big splash onto the legs of Rey Mysterio. Now looking for the pinfall. 1. Kick out at 1 from Rey Mysterio, as Rey gets up quickly, looking for the DDT, and he gets it done. Onto Angelo Dawkins, now looking to fly, and a big splash from Rey Mysterio, who has quickly countered things. Another big splash, pinfall. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Angelo Dawkins, as this match still does not have a winner. And what a fantastic match we are having here in our opener, as Angelo Dawkins attacking Rey Fenix. Now Rey Mysterio, as he climbs the middle ropes, he's looking to fly, in a big splash onto Rey Mysterio. Angelo Dawkins now charging up as he looks up at a finish to this match. Was looking to attack Rey Fenix. Missed right there, but now a huge slam onto Rey Mysterio. This match could be put away right here. 1, 2. But Rey Fenix able to break the count as now Rey Mysterio with a quick roll-up. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, they could have won that match right there and then, but Rey Fenix was able to break the count, and this match continues as now Montez Ford has been tagged in and looks to deal some damage onto a weak Rey Mysterio, who has already been slammed and attacked by Montez Ford quite a bit. And now Angelo Dawkins is looking to continue that as Rey Mysterio using the ropes to support him, but now being sent onto the outside of the ring. And now Montez Ford looking to fly as he slowly drops down onto Rey Mysterio, who may be out. If they look for the pinfall now, Rey Mysterio may not be able to kick out. So much damage being done to the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. He has to look for the tag, but at the moment he can. As Montez Ford continues his attack, now sending Rey into the corner. Now looking to lift him up, but no, Rey Mysterio somehow still able to counter, sending Montez Ford into the corner, and finally tag made to a more fresh Rey Fenix as the two are looking to work together with some nice chemistry to deal some big, huge damage onto Montez Ford. Rey Fenix looking to fly, but Montez Ford able to move out of the way just in time, just before Rey Fenix made impact onto Montez Ford. But Rey Fenix is still in this match as he's able to counter Montez Ford, sending him into the corner now. Tag made to Rey Mysterio. Is this the right move as Rey Mysterio is already quite weak? Maybe as a huge drop onto Montez Ford. But the thing is, Rey Mysterio is definitely fatigued. He has little to no stamina left as he has been torn down by both Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins. But nevertheless, the WWE Hall of Famer trying to get it done here tonight for the new tag team of Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio. Los Reyes looking to get the victory here tonight as Rey Mysterio able to counter now. Huge DDT onto Angelo Dawkins as Rey Mysterio, a weak Rey Mysterio, sends Angelo into the corner now. The tag has been made. These two looking to work together once again with the combination of kicks as Rey Mysterio with an assist from Rey Fenix. Big splash onto Montez Ford as now Rey Fenix continues his kicks onto Angelo Dawkins, looking for the double-faced kick. Maybe not. A huge drop on the back of the head of Angelo Dawkins instead as Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio quickly switching the tides just when it looked like the Street Profits were fully in control. Los Reyes have found the second wave of energy as now, hold on, Angelo Dawkins looking for the pinfall. 1. But a kick out at 1 from Rey Mysterio quite quickly. But as I was saying, just as it looked like the Street Profits were going to be able to dominate, Rey Mysterio, Rey Fenix, Los Reyes have been working phenomenally together. Great chemistry and have slowly pushed themselves back into this match. However, maybe not as Angelo Dawkins looking to deal big damage onto Rey Fenix. However, Rey Mysterio interrupting, and now both Rey Fenix and Rey Mysterio tearing it down onto Angelo Dawkins on the outside of the ring. As now Rey Mysterio, Angelo Dawkins tearing it down. Both men decide they should head inside the ring if they still want the match to continue. They both do. And the battle continues there as Angelo Dawkins is looking to put a finish to this once and for all. Rey Mysterio sent flying. And now Angelo Dawkins is going to look to tag in Montez Ford, who is going to look to quickly climb the top ropes. Now looking for a huge splash onto Rey Mysterio, who, like I said before, was already fatigued, already torn apart, and now even more as he is sent inside of the ring. He desperately needs to tag Rey Fenix, who has not done much in this match because Rey Mysterio, as the veteran, has tried to be a leader But with a big man like Angelo Dawkins and a athletic young Montez Ford, it has not been possible, but maybe he's proving me wrong as Rey Mysterio now. Big stunner to Montez Ford, and the tag is made to the more fresh Rey Fenix. Maybe fully fresh as a big punch. He may win the match right here. One. But Angelo Dawkins quickly breaking the count. But we saw right there a huge, fresh Rey Fenix almost putting the match away right there, as quickly the tides have turned in favor of Los Reyes. Once again, big elbow from Rey Fenix onto Montez Ford, as Rey Fenix looking for his first title here in the WWE and looking to win it alongside Rey Mysterio, the WWE Hall of Famer, with a spear. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Rey Fenix has won the match. Los Reyes, from not even being an official tag team, from winning the #1 Contenders Tournament, to now your new WWE Tag Team Champions, Rey Fenix, Rey Mysterio, Los Reyes have been able to dethrone the Street Profits, as they have become your new WWE Tag Team Champions. And what a way to start off the night, as we were able to crown new Tag Team Champions. An impressive result for Rey Fenix, who got tagged in and quickly just destroyed Montez Ford and finished it off with a huge spear, as Los Reyes became your new WWE Tag Team Champions. And just like that, Rey Mysterio is now a 6-time Tag Team Champion, while Rey Fenix is now a winner and now holds a WWE title for the first time ever. He quickly made his debut. He got rid of El Legado del Fantasma of Los Garza. And now, both of the Reyes, Los Reyes, are the new WWE Tag Team Champions. That is crazy. From not being a team to now winning it. I'm going to keep dragging it on because that is impressive. And I am absolutely shocked that happened. Wow. Just wow. That's all I have to say. But now, we have to keep moving forward, as we are looking for our final spot in the women's ladder match. Our final Money in the Bank qualifying match, as our first superstar, Charlotte Flair, looks to qualify for Money in the Bank, as she is aiming for, if I'm correct, her 15th world title. I'm not 100% if Charlotte Flair has 14 or 15 already. I'm going to just go and say that she has 14 world titles. My memory isn't the best. As Charlotte Flair aims for her 15th, if she's able to win Money in the Bank, she can cash in on Tiffany Stratton, get some revenge after WrestleMania. She can cash in on Alexa Bliss, who defends her title at Money in the Bank. We'll have to see. But the second superstar in this Money in the Bank qualifying match is your Women's United States Champion, who switched over to SmackDown and instantly received a title match against Zelina Vega, and was quickly able to become your new Women's United States Champion. And now she looks to qualify for Money in the Bank and potentially earn an opportunity to become a double champion. We already have Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch as champions, who could earn that Money in the Bank briefcase and become double champions. Can Dakota Kai join them on that list? As the third superstar is the creepy, the scary, the terrifying Nikki Cross. I'm not sure what her motive is to being in this Money in the Bank qualifying match. I'm not sure if the Wyatt Six, whole idea Her whole goal is titles, but I mean, they were very represented to say in the tag team tournaments, both on Raw and SmackDown, as we had Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy, as well as the Lost Souls, Eric Rowan and Shinsuke Nakamura, who has recently aligned himself with the Wyatt Six. And hey, maybe this is the goal for the Wyatt Six, you know? Take as much titles as they can. I'm not here to question them. I've said it since the beginning. I don't want any problems with the Wyatt Six. I respect them. They're a great faction. They're a great team. They do great stuff, you know? They everything about them is phenomenal. Just have them not get too close to me or try to talk to me or any of that. They can, you know, I'm just very antisocial. That's the thing, right? But, anyhow, I don't know. This is just terrifying to me personally. Here, let's look at the positive. It's only Nikki Cross. No Uncle Howdy. No Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy. Just Nikki Cross coming out on her own. And look at that beautiful mask and Shira Moose. And an even more beautiful face. This is about to be terrifying. Personally for me, but anyway, our final Money in the Bank qualifying match. Nikki Cross, Dakota Kai, and Charlotte Flair, who will be the woman to take the last ticket to the Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match as we begin now. Another quick reminder tonight. We still have Jacob Fatu taking on both Tama Tonga Loa. If he's able to beat both, then he takes on Solo Sikoa for the United States title. And if Jacob Fatu is also able to win that, then he is allowed to leave the bloodline. And if not, well, things could go bad as there are some huge cracks within the bloodline, especially between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. As well as we still have our men's last. Oh, hold on. Nikki Cross, 1, 2. No. Kick out at 1. But we also have our final men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Who will be the final guy to qualify for Money in the Bank? And then we still have Tiffany Stratton defending her Women's WWE Championship against Nia Jax once again. This time in a Hell in a Cell match that is bound to be phenomenal. As for now, we focus on this match. Charlotte Flair hyping herself up as she continues dealing some damage onto Nikki Cross, who is sent onto the other side of the ring. Now Dakota Kai coming in with a kendo stick quickly. Stopped by Charlotte Flair, who now uses the kendo stick to attack Dakota Kai. And big damage being done there to Dakota Kai as Charlotte Flair wants that 15th World Championship and is willing to do anything for it. As Nikki Cross, though, trying to interrupt, trying to stun Charlotte Flair. Nikki Cross. Imagine the scenes if Nikki Cross qualifies and wins Money in the Bank and becomes a world champion. That would be insane. As Nikki Cross, big elbow onto Dakota Kai, but right there is Charlotte Flair, who is countered now by Nikki Cross. Charlotte Flair, though, still gets up quickly, dropped almost instantly, though, by Nikki Cross, who continues her attack. And Nikki Cross is actually looking really good in this match. All three women looking to qualify, not allowing one another to get the advantage or take control of this match. As Charlotte Flair sending Dakota Kai into the corner, but right there is Nikki Cross's stun. Charlotte Flair, who can look for the pinfall. However, Charlotte gets up quickly, but quickly dropped once more. Nikki Cross may be able to qualify for Money in the Bank. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Charlotte Flair. Nikki Cross was close, but still missing that last little bit, especially to be able to push Charlotte Flair away. As now Nikki Cross heads onto the outside of the ring. Charlotte Flair pinfall. 2, and almost 3, but Dakota Kai able to kick out at the very last second as now Nikki Cross is dropped by Charlotte Flair. Now Charlotte dropping Dakota Kai, and Charlotte Flair is the last woman standing at the moment as Nikki Cross gets up. Now drops Charlotte Flair. And now it is Nikki Cross who is the last woman standing, dealing some damage onto Dakota Kai. Countered by Charlotte Flair, who may be able to win the match right here, right now. Can she get it done as she looks for the pinfall? Oh, Dakota Kai is right there, ready to break the count. But now she is countered by Charlotte Flair, who looked for the spear. Dakota Kai, though, able to jump over the spear, as now Nikki Cross is about to be attacked by Dakota Kai. Charlotte Flair interrupts. Nikki now interrupts all three women going at it here tonight as they are looking to be the last woman to take their tickets into the Money in the Bank ladder match and potentially earn a shot at becoming Miss Money in the Bank. As Nikki Cross, look what she's doing to Dakota Kai. Big damage. Charlotte Flair is right there ready to attack Nikki Cross. Big damage being done to Nikki Cross as well, as now picked up and slammed down. Charlotte Flair pinfall. Can she qualify to? Yes, she can. Charlotte Flair is the last woman to qualify for Money in the Bank. But last but not least, it is Charlotte Flair. We have our 8th woman who will be competing in the Money in the Bank ladder match this weekend, as Charlotte Flair able to qualify, able to beat Dakota Kai and Nikki Cross. Congratulations to Charlotte Flair, as now we are jumping in to our next match of the night. We were talking about this earlier. Jacob Fatu, if he wants to earn an opportunity at leaving this bloodline, he first must overcome he must overcome Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa in 2 separate singles matches. And then, after that, he only earns the opportunity to face Solo Sikoa, where he must put his United States title on the line. Solo puts the opportunity for Jacob to leave on the line. And they clash, and they fight. And then we'll see from there. But first, the first step to even, trying to reach that match against Solo, Jacob Fatu has to beat both Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. The first match may be easy for Jacob Fatu, but after that, it's fatigue. You're already hurt, you're already injured, you're already beat down. The second match is going to be a whole lot harder. How will things go for Jacob Fatu? Will he be able to earn that match against Solo Sikoa? Or will just Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa back-to-back matches be too much for him? We'll have to find out, as Jacob Fatu, the United States champion, is in the ring, and he is looking to win back-to-back matches and is looking to separate himself from this bloodline, go on this solo journey before things crack too much between him and Solo Sikoa, and before they can't turn to each other for help or for support. I've said it before, I think Jacob Fatu is doing a good thing right there, trying to break off from the bloodline before too much cracks and it's too late, and then you can't depend on your family anymore. If they allow him to leave, they're still kind of on good terms, enough to trust each other, to, have each other's backs, but they don't have to be, side to side, face to face, following each other everywhere they go, the way that the bloodline works, right? I personally think that's a good idea. I see it as Jacob Fatu trying to save the family, trying to take care of the bloodline, but Solo Sikoa not trying to allow his enforcer to go, making sure that he, as technically their tribal chief, is the man in control, is the man who is making the decisions and trying to prevent Jacob Fatu from leaving, as his first opponent here tonight in these back-to-back matches is going to be Tama Tonga, who will win the first match. Will Jacob Fatu be able to move on to the next round and face off against Tonga Loa. Oh, well, Tama Tonga instantly stop Jacob Fatu, who will just have to wait and stay inside of this bloodline, which, as I have said, has been tearing and cracking apart. And once again, if Jacob Fatu is able to win not only these two matches, but then the match against Solo Sikoa, then that is it. He is allowed to leave the bloodline. But if he somehow gets past these two matches and loses to Solo, not only does he lose his title, but now he is stuck in the bloodline. And after Solo is going to see that, he wants to leave, things are going to be even more tense. But anyhow, we are ready to begin this match. Jacob Fatu taking on Tama Tonga. Will Jacob Fatu be able to move on to the next round against Tonga Loa? As we get this match started, Jacob Fatu starting off hot as he looks to just get himself away from this bloodline. And once again, just move away before there's even more cracks, even more tension between him and Solo Sikoa, who Jacob Fatu has claimed has changed ever since he won the U.S. title due to jealousy and just overall has been acting weird. We'll have to see as Jacob Fatu looking for the pin for 1, 2, but a kick out at 2 from Tama Tonga. As Jacob Fatu, though, quickly picking up and slamming down Tama Tonga. As Jacob Fatu looking dominant, looking in control, picking up Tama Tonga. Once again, however, this time Tama Tonga able to counter. And now, though, it is Jacob Fatu who quickly counters back as he drops Tama Tonga onto the mat. Once again, now Jacob Fatu charging up a big elbow onto Tama Tonga. And now a big boots onto the throat. We see on the outside of the ring Tonga Loa and Solo Sikoa. Knowing how these guys move, knowing their ways, would and could they get involved? Yes, or they. I personally think Tonga Loa won't, because his brother's in this match. He does not want to cost his brother this opportunity. However, Solo Sikoa, who is trying to prevent Jacob Fatu from leaving, might, but he may not even get the chance to, as Jacob Fatu may be able to put this match away now as he quickly looks for the pinfall. Can he get it done? 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Jacob Fatu has beat Tama Tonga. And he moves out now into the next match against Tonga Loa. And we don't have to wait till next week or till the next SmackDown. We are beginning right here, right now, as Tonga Loa has now hopped inside the ring. Tama Tonga, a weak Tama Tonga, now waits outside the ring and watches alongside Solo Sikoa. If Jacob Fatu is able to win this match, then he faces off against Solo Sikoa for a chance to leave this bloodline. But same way for Solo, he has something to gain as he can become your new United States champion if Jacob Fatu moves on to the next round, but then loses to Solo, as Tonga Loa trying to start off hot against an already weak and slightly beat up Jacob Fatu. He didn't take much damage against Tama Tonga, but he still isn't as fresh as he would like to be in order to beat Tonga Loa. However, the United States champion is full of a whole lot of stamina, a whole lot of energy, and he is tearing the house down as he looks for the pinfall. Can he get it done? 1. Very slow count from the referee as this match continues. Jacob Fatu climbs the top ropes. He's looking to fly. He's looking to make a splash. He slips. He slipped off of the top rope, and this allows now Tonga Loa to get on the attack, as now Tonga Loa attacks the left arm of Jacob Fatu. Solo Sikoa throwing in a metal bat. Luckily, the referee quickly notices and sends it back out, as, oh, look at the strength from Tonga Loa. He's countered, but nevertheless able to pick up Jacob Fatu. Huge show of strength, but Jacob Fatu is once again the man in control And the man on the attack is Jacob Fatu. Now sends counter, never mind, as he is sent instead into the corner. And now Tonga Loa looking for the leg drop. Jacob Fatu able to move out of the way. Jacob Fatu has already been able to beat Tama Tonga. Can he beat Tonga Loa now? Pinfall. 1. Kick out at 1 from Tonga Loa, who is seeming a lot stronger. Or maybe just Jacob Fatu is a lot weaker, but seems a lot stronger than Tama Tonga, who is now removing the padding off the turnbuckle. This actually could be bad. Maybe Tonga Loa is going to be the man who is sent in, but no. Tonga Loa able to prevent the attack from Jacob Fatu, as now we have some back and forth action inside of this match. Our referee notices the unpadded turnbuckle, now fixing it as these men continue. Big kick by Jacob Fatu, who now looks for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 nevertheless, but our referee wasn't even there to make the count. Now Jacob Fatu is sent outside the ring. I think he was targeting to go and fight or mess up Tama Tonga. However, Tonga Loa taking the best of the advantage. Maybe not, as Jacob Fatu smacking all 3. He is 3v1ing at the moment. However, Tonga Loa grabs a distracted Jacob Fatu, sending him back into the ring. Jacob Fatu laid his hands on Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Solo Sikoa right there and then. And this man is hyped up. He is ready and he wants to put this match away once and for all. He wants to earn that match against Solo Sikoa to potentially leave the bloodline. Oh, but look at this. Some smack talking from Tama Tonga, who distracts Jacob Fatu and is allowing Tonga Loa to just recharge and catch his breath as he slowly gets up. Jacob Fatu trying to kick Tama Tonga, who moves out of the way though, but quickly Tonga Loa not taking advantage of this, as Jacob Fatu is still the man on the attack, now countering, able to move out of the way. I'm all over the place. Able to move out of the way of Tonga Loa's attack, who is sent into the corner once again. And Jacob Fatu now looking to make a big splash, looking to make a huge impact. It looked like Solo was gonna trip him, trying to play it off by removing the turnbuckle. I think he was trying to trip Jacob Fatu. He didn't want to lose aura, so he tried to play it off. But there is gonna be no playing off this, as Jacob Fatu is about to win the match. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Jacob Fatu has earned his match against Solo Sikoa and an opportunity to leave the bloodline, but there is still risk for Jacob Fatu, as he must also put his United States Championship on the line. But for now, celebrations for Jacob Fatu, who has been able to get past Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga in back-to-back matches. Congratulations to Jacob Fatu. Now he has one final step before leaving the bloodline. The tribal chief, their tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. But for now, we keep moving as we have our final Money in the Bank qualifying match. On the men's side, we have Andrade, El Idolo, as the first superstar coming out here for this final match, trying to qualify for Money in the Bank. How will things go for Andrade? Will he be able to qualify for Money in the Bank and kind of reposition himself for a title, whether it's the United States Championship or a world title, whatever he decides to cash in on, if he is able to win? But we have two other superstars who look to stop Andrade and instead earn themselves a spot for Money in the Bank. As Andrade hops inside the ring, we are prepared to watch this final Money in the Bank qualifying match. And the second superstar in this match is none other than him, Carmelo Hayes. We saw a lot of him when Aleister Black came after The Miz. After then, Lots of losses, including in the tag team tournaments. The Miz not coming out tonight here with Carmelo Hayes. But Carmelo hoping to finally get a victory under his resume as he looks to qualify for Money in the Bank. Can Carmelo Hayes, can him be able to qualify for Money in the Bank here tonight as we have one final spot open for Money in the Bank? Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, the first two superstars who look to take that ticket and qualify for Money in the Bank later this weekend, where we also will have Joe Henry, the TNA World Champion, defend the TNA World Championship up against All Ego, Ethan Page. We also have a rematch of Clash at the Castle as Io Sky and Alexa Bliss go face-to-face for a second time. This time, Alexa Bliss as the champion, as Io Sky in her rematch in Alexa Bliss's first title defense. Who will come out on top? And now our third superstar in this Money in the Bank qualifying match, we have Jimmy Uso, as he still searches for his first singles title. Will Jimmy Uso be able to qualify for Money in the Bank here tonight, as his two opponents, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes, look to take that ticket rather than Jimmy Uso? Three superstars, one final ticket. Who will be able to qualify for Money in the Bank this weekend? Do not forget, tonight we still have Tiffany Stratton defending her Women's WWE Championship against Nia Jax in a Hell in a Cell match. That's in our main event, but for now, our final Money in the Bank qualifying match, Andrade, Carmelo Hayes, and Jimmy Uso. Who will qualify? As it's Jimmy Uso and Andrade starting the match inside of the ring, while Carmelo Hayes quickly going for the weapons. He has a sledgehammer. He has been a fan favorite, a wrestler superstar favorite when it comes to these Money in the Bank qualifying matches, and Carmelo Hayes looking to use it to his full advantage against Andrade, against Jimmy Uso, as all three men are knocked down for a second. Jimmy Uso, first man to get up, as now big smacks onto Carmelo Hayes right there, and then is Andrade, who stuns Jimmy Uso. Carmelo Hayes now big drop onto Jimmy Uso, and now Andrade trying, but no, big counter from Carmelo Hayes. Was trying to look for what I believe was a Hurricane Rana, but now Carmelo Hayes attacking both of his opponents with the sledgehammer yet again. Andrade taking big damage, somehow still able to get up, trying to counter, but has countered himself, as now Carmelo Hayes countered after he was looking for a big stunner, but no, Andrade may qualify for Money in the Bank. 1, 2, put a kick out at 2 from Jimmy Uso, who is hurt. He has taken a big stunner from Andrade and lots of hits from a sledgehammer by Carmelo Hayes, but still able to kick out at 2, as now Carmelo Hayes able to let go of the hold from Andrade, which allows Jimmy Uso to lay big damage onto Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes now once again using the sledgehammer right onto the butt of Jimmy Uso. Now looking to attack Andrade, who counters though. Big kicks, looking to fly by Carmelo Hayes. Able to move out of the way just in time, as Carmelo Hayes now looking for his finisher, big cutter onto Andrade. And now it is just Jimmy Uso and Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes able to grab Jimmy Uso, sends him into the corner, drops him, now pinfall. He may qualify. 1, 2, 3, and yes he does. Carmelo Hayes takes the final ticket to Money in the Bank as he qualifies, for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Congratulations to him, to Carmelo Hayes, finally able to get a victory here tonight as he qualifies for Money in the Bank. But please excuse me, we have to cut the celebration short as some breaking news. Aleister Black is attacking Kevin Owens in the backstage. They're having a little brawl. I'm not sure what made this start, but Aleister Black is targeting Kevin Owens, now attacking him with a steel chair, and sadly we have to keep moving. Hopefully we can get some security to stop that attack. I wonder what started it or what it means. Is this what Aleister Black has planned next? He already attacked The Miz first. Is he now going for Kevin Owens, or what's the move here? I'm not sure. I'm happy to announce that security has now been able to break up the brawl. But still crazy as Aleister Black attacking Kevin Owens and then using a steel chair onto Kevin Owens, who has recently returned from injury. These guys, I don't know why this occurred. From what I know, they don't have problems, and if they did, it was years and years ago. There is no way that Aleister Black or Kevin Owens hold grudges like that, but maybe they do. But for now, we have to keep rolling. We have to keep moving as now we focus on our main events of the night. We have a championship match here in New Orleans. Our main event as Nia Jax takes on Tiffany Stratton now once again for the Women's WWE Championship. But this time, we're spicing things up just a little bit more than they already are, as we have a Hell in a Cell match as Nia Jax, who lost his title to Tiffany Stratton as Tiffany became Miss Money in the Bank, was able to cash in on Nia Jax and become your new Women's WWE Champion. Nia Jax has been looking to regain her title but has not been successful. She failed at Clash at the Castle, and now she used the excuse that Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez got in her way and whatnot. So she had made this a Hell in a Cell match, so no one can get involved, no one can run away. Just Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax stuck in a Hell in a Cell cage as Tiffany Stratton defends her Women's WWE Undisputed Championship. Will we have a new champion in Nia Jax, or will Tiffany Stratton be able to retain her title once again, as we have in this match our main events of the night? The challenger, Nia Jax, the former Women's WWE Champion, taking on the reigning, defending Women's WWE Undisputed Champion, Tiffany Stratton, in a Hell in a Cell match. We already had new champions earlier tonight as Los Reyes, Rey Fénix, and Rey Mysterio were able to crown themselves new WWE Tag Team Champions. They were able to beat the Street Profits. Will we crown a new champion in this match, or will Tiffany Stratton be able to retain? We'll find out as the cage has dropped. The match has begun. Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton rivalry match. Will this be their final match, or will this rivalry, this storyline between these two women continue growing as Nia Jax quickly aiming for the weapons, trying to deal big damage onto Tiffany Stratton, who tried following Nia Jax and is met by a light punch as Nia Jax not able to get the full hit. Tiffany Stratton now looking to deal big damage onto Nia Jax, who Nia Jax returns the big attack as we have some back and forth action to start the match. And what an insane main event to finish off the normal week as this weekend. We still have Money in the Bank. We have both the men's and women's ladder match. And then we have Joe Henry defending his TNA World Championship up against All Ego Ethan Page, as well as Alexa Bliss in her first title defense after becoming the new Women's World Champion, up against the former Women's World Champion, Io Sky, all this weekend at Money in the Bank. As now Tiffany Stratton is countered by Nia Jax, as Nia able to send Tiffany Stratton into the corner. Nia Jax now trying to use that candlestick. Tiffany Stratton was able to dodge the first hit, but then the second time Nia Jax was able to use that candlestick and continues destroying the body of Tiffany Stratton as she now looks for the pinfall. Can she become the new champion? No. Tiffany Stratton able to kick out even before the referee can count to one, as Nia Jax now looking under the ring once again, and this time she has a table. Nothing ever comes out of bringing a table here in the WWE. She is not trying to sit down and have a nice little meal with Tiffany Stratton. She is trying to tear Tiffany Stratton apart, but that may be the opposite, as Tiffany Stratton able to counter, trying to pick up Nia Jax, able to do so, but Nia Jax able to counter, now sweeping Tiffany Stratton, as Nia Jax now sending Tiffany Stratton into the corner. Big drop, and Nia Jax picking up the table once more, looking to set it up, and now Nia Jax charging up as she looks to, she has ignited the table. The table is on fire as Nia Jax is looking to put Tiffany Stratton through the table. However, Tiffany able to escape the hold of Nia Jax, and maybe now it is going to be Nia Jax who could be sent through the table that is on fire. But now Tiffany Stratton instead just drops Nia Jax and instead looks for the pinfall. 1, 2, but a kick out at 1. I do believe it wasn't even 2, excuse me, from Nia Jax. However, Tiffany Stratton with a big splash onto Nia Jax. The table is still on fire. I can smell the smoke from here as Nia Jax now picking up Tiffany Stratton, dealing some damage to her. Still, no one has been put through this table, but it could be Nia Jax who may be able to put Tiffany Stratton through the table, as Tiffany is picked up, and now Nia Jax has just put Tiffany Stratton through a lit up table. Pinfall now. 1, 2. Oh my days. We almost had a new WWE Women's Champion. But no. Tiffany Stratton able to lift up her left shoulder at the very, very last second. As now though, look at the strength from Tiffany Stratton, who may be able to put this match away. She looks now for the finish. Oh my days, Nia Jax may be put away here. 1, 2. Somehow, some way, Nia Jax able to kick out, and this match continues as Nia Jax looking to dislocate both arms of Nia Jax, and is successful in doing so. Big damage being done to Nia Jax, but just moments ago she was still able to kick out at 2 somehow, some way. And what an amazing main event we are having here tonight, as Tiffany Stratton throws a candlestick straight at Nia Jax. Pinfall 1, but a quick kick out from Nia Jax as Tiffany Stratton trying to continue her attack onto Nia Jax, just as Nia Jax tried getting up Tiffany Stratton, stomping her back down. Tiffany now charging up as she looks to put a finish to this match. Looks to stop and kick and destroy and dislocate the head of Nia Jax. Rip her head off her body. Tiffany Stratton doing big damage, and now with the candlestick onto Nia Jax, who looks so dominant after putting Tiffany Stratton through a table which was on fire. But Tiffany Stratton in recent moments has been able to get back in control. Nia Jax with a huge leg drop onto Tiffany Stratton as she now looks for the pinfall. 1, 2. Almost 3, and look at the frustration from Nia Jax, who was 0.1 seconds away from becoming the new champion. But Tiffany Stratton, once again, able to kick out Nia Jax, looking for the pinfall yet again, but Tiffany quickly kicking out before the referee can even count the 1. This match continues. Big hits from Nia Jax, who is just tearing up and destroying the body of Tiffany Stratton, now dropping her as Nia Jax now charging up. A big hit onto Tiffany Stratton, big elbow, and now a boot to the face of Tiffany Stratton, who is taking a lot of damage right now. Nia Jax now looking to pick up Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany, though, able to counter, able to now send Nia Jax outside of the ring. And now this is tricky because the Hell in a Cell cage looks spacious, but it really isn't. Right here, Nia Jax is kind of cornered. She can maybe crawl over the steel steps, but it is tricky as Nia Jax there finally able to get onto the other side. But right there, it could have been bad as she was basically cornered. But no, both women now back inside of the ring. Tiffany Stratton, big hits onto Nia Jax as Tiffany Stratton is looking to fly, looking to make a big, huge splash onto Nia Jax, who may be put away here. 1, 2, but a kick out at 2. Nia Jax still able to kick out somehow, some way. This match is not over, but Tiffany Stratton isn't finished. Big splash, and now using the steel chair to tear down the body of Nia Jax and just absolutely stun her and potentially knock her out cold as Nia Jax now slowly getting up, but Tiffany Stratton is right there ready to attack. Nia Jax, who is now sent into the corner. Tiffany Stratton looking to finish this match as she looks for the pinfall. This is it. Tiffany Stratton, no. Nia Jax somehow able to kick out at 2. Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, this match continues, but no. Tiffany Stratton is not gonna allow Nia Jax to get a comeback as Nia is put away. Tiffany Stratton able to beat Nia Jax and is still your women's WWE champion as Nia Jax was defeated in a Hell in a Cell match. Congratulations to Tiffany Stratton. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to be ready for this weekend, this Sunday. Money in the Bank. Thank you so much for tuning in.